Good afternoon and welcome back to Good Morning 30A. I'm Red Vizard.
I'm Julie Brown.
And we are here with Summer Honecker, who is Chi Works. She's my tea lady. Summer.
Traditional Chinese medicine.
That's what it is. Tell us what you do.
Well, my practice, I stink up your house. I stink up a lot of people's houses.
It's so worth it. It's so worth it.
I always say it tastes horrible, but it works great.
And that is true.
I do traditional Chinese medicine, been doing it for about 11 years, and I love it. I mean, I just kind of fell into it, and
you work out of Pilates by the Sea.
I work out of Pilates by the Sea. It's where we have a studio. The great thing about that place is everybody is very supportive of everybody, no matter if you do Pilates, yoga, Chinese medicine, all of the above. Everybody's very supportive, and that's very important whenever you're trying to.
I was going to say, inner, outer, all the health, everybody is definitely, all on the same page with that, definitely.
And we fix it all.
Yeah.
We had a lot of stuff broken.
Fixed. So you say you fell into it. What does that mean? How did you what was your first introduction to Chinese medicine?
I was in a really serious car accident about 11 years ago and couldn't move my neck for 8 months.
Wow.
And went to doctor's appointments 4 to 6 times a week, physical therapy 3 times a week, still couldn't move my neck. And after 2 weeks of Chinese medicine, I was 80% better. So
wow.
That doesn't make you a believer, nothing.
My major at the time was physical therapy. So not that it doesn't work, but for me, this is what worked. And so that's what I went with.
Well, and you have expressed to me that that even though you fell into it by accident, because of an accident, that it really, you kind of just, somehow it was in you already. You were sort of meant for it. It was meant for you. I mean, you just embraced it to a point of really understanding it and understanding how it will help other people.
Including your dog.
Including my dog, yes.
Your dog drinks the tea? Now this I didn't know.
That's a whole other story. No.
Okay.
Ever since I was a kid, I've always been, playing with plants and everything. And, my practice is surrounded by the Chinese herbology, which is what Chinese medicine is actually essentially based around.
Okay.
I am a nationally certified acupuncturist, but I choose to surround my practice with the Chinese herbology.
And all kidding aside, I mean, it is something, I know numerous things I have even gone to Summer for, but it is something that is none of your business. Astonishing that really so much, just the natural way, going back to the way it was how many years ago?
Yeah, 3,000 years.
And it may not taste the best or whatever, but it really is amazing that how quickly it works, how well it works, and obviously for so many different things that you can.
Yeah, well, I see a lot of people, most people come to me and they actually have a problem.
Right.
But, in traditional or in ancient China.
My liver's yelling. But there's no problem.
Screaming.
There's no problem.
In ancient China, people used to pay their doctor when they felt good. And then if they ever got sick, their doctor still had to treat them, but they didn't get paid because they didn't do their job of keeping their patient well.
Wow.
How cool is that?
It eliminated every bad doctor out there, which was fantastic.
That's awesome.
But, I try to make mine as a wellness program, but most of the time people start out with actually something going on.
Right.
And the good thing about Chinese medicine, it's not a Band-Aid. It's a cure.
It's a cure.
Once you fix whatever you came in for, you don't have to worry about it coming back because you fixed the root of the problem.
That's awesome. Well, I know that I don't enjoy the taste very much, although you really do get used to it. And there are some that you... She even knows, too. She'll be like, you didn't like that one, did you?
I warned you.
No, here you go. Not drinking
I warned you.
But the end result is so, just getting, like you say, use a straw, do whatever. The end result is really worth it if you just get past it.
I can get a 2-year-old to drink the tea, so that's...
Well, I think you could get pretty much anybody to do anything.
I'm just kidding.
There you go. Sit down. Okay, now be quiet and listen to me. Now drink this. Okay, yes, we will, Summer. All right, how do we get in touch with you? For the general public.
My telephone number is 850-499-3597. I'm located at 56 Spires Lane in Pilates by the Sea. And you'll see the Chi Works sign on the door, too.
And you have part of your website?
30apilates.com.
Right, and so you can look her up on that particular site as well. And well, I love you, you know that.
I love you.
She loves you, you know that. So check her out, look her up.
Well,
he doesn't like me.
My husband doesn't like the smell.
It's definitely something worth looking into, especially these days with everything, so many people trying to go organic and go natural and go different. It's something a lot of people I know will be like, but really, give it a shot. Nothing proves you wrong better than the results that you will get.
And it really is all natural. It's not a matter of, taking drugs that are synthetic, and it's a natural thing.
I do it the traditional way that it's been done for thousands of years. So it's a little bit different than, something that you just go to the drugstore and buy over the counter.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Summer, thank you so much.
Love you.
Love you. Mwah. Good to see you. We don't like her. We don't know. All right, guys, we're going to take a break. Stick around. Bye.
Does the economy have you worried about losing your job or having to change your lifestyle?
Cutting back and living less was not an option for me.
I started my own business with Prepaid Legal Services Incorporated so that I could call the shots.
I don't worry about getting laid off or losing my job because I'm in control.
I started out wanting to earn just an additional $500 a month, and now I exceed that goal every month.
So if you're looking for a way to make more money without another boss, call an independent associate today.
What if I was to tell you you could get a free drink at La Botana or a massage for 1 hour at $49 at Massage Envy? You can do both of these things with your Backstage Pass. It will save you money every time you use it. Just log in or join 38television.com and click the button to send me a Backstage Pass. You'll love using it and you'll save money. Get yours today.
There's a place where stress ceases to exist, where aches and pains are completely unnecessary, and hectic routines are calmly replaced with a balanced and healthy lifestyle. Welcome to Massage Envy. Professional therapists, convenient locations and hours, and with a customized 1-hour massage session at only $49 for first-time guests, perfectly affordable. Revitalize your body without reworking your schedule at Massage Envy.
Perfect.
Once again, hi, everybody. I'm Dennis Stumler for 38 Television. Alongside me, the head football coach, athletic director, South Walton High School, David Barron. Coach Barron, congratulations. First words you said to me when I walked in the locker room here was, got the pressures off of us now, finally, after a big win over Sneads.
Well, that was huge. And, if you'd tried to tell me, anyone tell me we'd blow them out 35-0, I would have bet my children's college tuition that we wouldn't have, So it was a good win, a great win, and the pressure is off because now we're in.
Okay. You told us last week you expected a dogfight, and I think the secret, and this is nothing really astute, but I think the whole key to the game was the kickoff. You recover the fumble, and boom, the momentum was right there for you.
Well, we had a lot of things going in our favor. The good Lord sent a frog-strangling rain that afternoon about 1 o'clock. Water was out 5 lanes on the track, and it was still on the track at game time, and it was wet on the field. And the kickoff that they bobbled and we got right out the gate was huge. And then I noticed, they had 2 premier running backs. Mark Lawson, number 1, and Jeff Davis, number 2, were just tremendous running backs. I was really afraid of them. But I remember seeing Jeff get tackled on their next series on their sideline over there where it's really, really wet. And when he got up, boy, you could just tell he didn't really want to be there in that mess, Now, I think that had a huge effect on him mentally, and then we got a couple of more breaks going our ways and, got them down.
I go back to the Freeport game where the breaks went against you so early, and who knows how that would have played out, actually. But, that's the way this game is, and you got to take advantage of it, and that's exactly what you did. What did it take you, 3 plays to score after the initial one?
Yeah, I believe so, and then, we just went from there. It was a good effort. Our kids didn't play as well on film as we thought they had. They didn't play 35-0 better than the Sneads. But, getting that off their backs is big because this has been a nail-biting district schedule.
We were talking, in fact, I was just listening on the way over here to our friend Artie Goodman and his show. He was talking about the fact that there are so many really, really good high school football teams in this Northwest Florida area, and we're talking about the Nicevilles, who are ranked number 1 in the big school category and everything. And we have to throw you and Freeport into the mix. These are some outstanding football teams and playing maybe, or hopefully for you anyway, the best football of the season right now.
Well, that's what we need to concentrate on now, and that's going to be the point of emphasis now that, we don't have to worry about being in the playoffs. Now let's get ourselves better and have 2 real good weeks of improvement before we finally get our break, an open week. So that's what we've got to do is keep improving. And you're right, and that's a disadvantage of a huge district. There's going to be some pretty good football teams that won't be playing the second week in November.
Yeah. We talked earlier about momentum and breaks and things like that. I was really impressed with the ground game, and given the conditions of the field, and I'm going to have to compliment your groundskeeper out there. You don't know this, but every time I can't find him, he's on the tractor working on the field. This is our groundskeeper here. But seriously, I thought the running game for the Seahawks really was outstanding once again. Very balanced.
Very balanced, and that's Chris Schock and Jay Gatto have come in and given Bryant Adams, a needed, where he's not quite the target. They can't target it on Bryant the way they have been able to, in the other seasons he's played. Dennis Smith, had some nice runs in that, running the belly option. And so you had a 4-way ground threat there, and that's pretty hard to defend.
And a nice touchdown pass by Dennis Smith.
Yeah, we kind of laugh about it as a coaching staff. We think Dennis and Andrew Priest are good for one a game because it's been that way pretty much, And, that was a beautiful throw and a beautiful catch to go. So, and I tell you that I think that play right there may have been the thing that started a downward spiral for Sneads Friday night.
Yeah, I was standing right there in the end zone, and I knowing the way you set things up sometimes offensively, I almost anticipated exactly where that play was going to come because I stood right there waiting for it, and boom, here it comes.
There it was, right in your face. Yeah, some great catch on Andrew's part.
It sure was. Okay, we're looking ahead. One more district game, and that's this coming Friday night. And not only is it a big district game, it is, of course, maybe one of the highlights of the year for the student body here, homecoming night.
Yeah, we're in homecoming week, and, that's something I'm going to hit our players with. We've been fortunate enough to win our homecoming since I've been head football coach. And I tell my seniors, and juniors too, that they've got 2 jobs during homecoming week. I will not allow them to be part of the court. That to me, that's student body stuff. But, they're going to coach a Powder Puff game Wednesday. And then they've got to win homecoming. That's their jobs for this week.
7 o'clock is kickoff here at South Walton High School against Vernon. Homecoming, and we invite you all out because I tell people, and I had a couple of parents, and I was really, really fulfilled the other night when a couple of parents came up and said, Dennis, we really thank you and 38 Television for supporting the kids as well. And that's what we want you to do too. Come out and support the kids. And what better night than homecoming? We see some of the alumni coming back and everything like that. This should be a great night.
I hope it will. And, we usually have a pretty good crowd at homecoming. We've yet to have a class reunion yet. We can't say this is,
10 years,
class 203's reunion yet. But a lot of kids come out. You've got the dance. We have a dance starting at 9 o'clock at night. And so there'll be kids out that maybe hadn't been out. We've got a great student contingency, though, that's set up on that southeast end of the stands. They're packed in there, and that's been fantastic to watch and listen to every Friday night. So maybe we can just get some more of these folks out.
Come and join the fun. I've got a son coming down from Atlanta. He's going to come and watch this weekend. So we invite you to come on out. 7 o'clock is kickoff. The homecoming game. It's the next to the last home game. We'll look ahead to playoffs in a couple of weeks, but we're in, as Coach Barron said. Once again, for David Barron, I'm Dennis Stumler. You have a good one.
Mom, I'm glad you could join us for dinner. Hey, no texting at the dinner table. Not texting, Dad. Just checking my account at Community Bank Destin.
You bank from your cell phone? I just been doing online banking.
You bank online, Mom? That's not even the best part, Grandma. What about having no ATM fees anywhere? So when can I open my account at Community Bank Destin? As soon as you finish your vegetable.
Community Bank Destin, like no other bank you know.
Santa Rosa Golf and Beach Club is nestled between the Emerald Coast's favorite attractions. Sugar white beaches and thriving woodlands, we have it all. 18 challenging golf holes with newly renovated greens that wind through the pure white sands, pristine ponds, and lush vegetation of the Santa Rosa Beach area. Extending from the Gulf of Mexico inland, Santa Rosa's sheer beauty and golfing enjoyment is a must for the avid and casual golfer. Golf Magazine calls it the purest golf on the Panhandle. A good breeze is almost always blowing across the course, making even the hottest summer day a good golf day. And by the way, in the winter months, the Gulf warms the air, providing a pleasant golf day, even during those not-so-warm winter months. We offer a fully equipped pro shop featuring a great selection of clubs, bags, apparel, and golf accessories. Breakfast and lunch are served daily in Mulligan's Grill, along with a full bar that is moderately priced. The Beach Club restaurant offers an amazing golf view from any table, plus refreshing outdoor seating on our expansive terrace. The dining room regularly hosts live entertainment and events. Our fun and elegant atmosphere provides the perfect setting for a family night out, lunchtime with the ladies, or a romantic dinner for two. We also offer a full-service bar so you can enjoy your favorite cocktail while watching the most amazing sunsets around. Whether it's lounging around the pool, fine dining with a golf view, or strolling along the private beach, Santa Rosa Golf and Beach Club is the perfect spot for a golf or family getaway. To find out more, call 850-267-1240. That's 850-267-1240. Or go to santarosaclub.com.
Hi there, Ed Bizarre here reporting for 38 Television and 38television.com. I'm here with Denise Harrigan, yes, Harrigan, the owner of Enzo's, an Italian restaurante. Denise, how are you doing tonight?
Very well, and you?
Wonderful. Now, how long have you been here?
We're in our third year.
3 years. Very nice. And it's beautiful. We got a full restaurant tonight. Very, very nice. And tell us about your specialty.
Oh, our specialty tonight is a chicken cacciatore prepared by our chef that is here from Sardinia. And it is really excellent, excellent.
So you've been here for 3 years and you've experienced a decent summer and you're having a good time with it. What are your hours?
Right now we're open 7 nights a week. We open at 5 o'clock. In another month and a half, we'll be opening at 4 o'clock for early dinners. And we are going to be opening in about another 2 weeks for lunches, so watch for that.
Beautiful. And what's the phone number we can call for reservations? Because after this, you're going to need them.
I hope so. That'll be nice. Okay, it is 267-3003.
All right, Enzo's. The address is right here north of 30A. What is the actual address on?
1598 Highway 393 South. We're about a quarter mile north of Gulf Place.
Good afternoon and welcome to Good Morning 30A. I'm Julie Brown.
And I'm Ed Bizarre.
Welcome. We are coming to you from the Santa Rosa Beach and Golf Club today. And we are joined with our third guest, not that you would know that, Janet Hardy from Caring Touch. Welcome.
Hi, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
You are, we'll say, a licensed massage therapist.
I am.
Number 17333.
Yeah, that's my license number.
That's her license number. Yeah. And you have been a massage therapist for 15 years, correct?
I have.
But you have some interesting things you do, not just your typical, go get a massage, blah, blah, blah. You really, really help people. Tell us a little bit about what you do, what your
specialty.
Yeah.
In the year 2000, I started taking courses in myofascial release. And just the last couple of years, I've been really focusing in on that. So it's a little bit different technique. It's a process of looking at the person's postural alignment and then releasing fascial restrictions to line them up. And oftentimes when you get somebody lined up, their pain and symptoms go away.
Okay,
so
now
you're
say all that
what is
in English.
Release?
Say all of that
Okay.
in some language that we can understand.
All right. Well, myo means muscle, and fascia is your connective tissue, which the connective tissue wraps every single cell of the body. And it can become restricted from injuries or surgeries or even inflammatory conditions like stress can cause. And so when it becomes tight and restricted, it can even pull the bones out of alignment, causing a lot of pain and symptoms and all sorts of medical problems, actually. Right. So by lining up the body and releasing the restrictions, people are a lot happier.
And in less pain. I actually can attest to, I've gone to you, what, five times at least now, I think. After standing like this, doing hair for 15 years, I had so much pain, and Lori had recommended that I go to Janet, and it's incredible the difference in when I walk in and how much I can turn my neck, and when I walk out, and I'm almost like The Exorcist. I can almost go all the way around.
Well, the thing that was the most impressive to me is when you did a little demonstration for us here at the Beach Club.
That became the best party trick for all of us.
To do the little thing where we could see so much further around. It was like, wow, that's just an amazing little thing. And that's just the connective tissue, which is all on the outside.
Actually, it wrapped every cell of the body. So it's been said if you took away everything in the body and left just the fascia, it would look exactly like you. Only, it would be this web. It's like this three-dimensional web of this kind of gel-like substance. And up until fairly recently, it's just been overlooked. And, so now, now they're starting to
it's such a major part of the body.
It's really
seems like it should make a difference.
It does, yeah. Now they're even starting to consider not just muscle restrictions, but what does fascia do if it's restricted around the heart? Like, is this causing heart problems around the arteries for
So we're going to be hearing a lot more about it, more and more, and how it's connected to different.
Yeah. Now, you said you started studying that particular thing in 2000. Is that right?
Yes.
And so now that's what you specialize in.
That's what I do. Yeah.
And is there anything specific you would recommend? Like if there's I don't know what I'm asking here.
Yeah, to go to her and get a massage. Where do you? I've been to your office. Do you travel around as well?
I do. I go to people's homes or condos in the area, and I bring a table and whatever linens, whatever we need to set up a healing situation at their house. And I'm located north of the Bay, north of Highway 9, not north of the Bay, north of 98, close to the Bay.
And phone number?
850-231-9131.
And one last thing, you're going to be studying with John Barnes next month?
Yeah, John Barnes is the developer of the technique that I do, and he's got 2 clinics, one in Sedona, Arizona, and one in Philadelphia. And he is the founder of the Myofascial Release Treatment Centers, and he's taught over 50,000 healthcare professionals. Generally, when I take one of his seminars, there'll be like 60 to 80 people in a seminar, but I'm taking a skill enhancement seminar where he accepts up to no more than 4 people.
Wow, that's awesome.
We'll be working alongside him for a week, so I'm really excited.
I want an appointment right when you get back.
As soon as we get back from Key West, I'm sure I'm going to need you.
Wow, that's going to be exciting for you too.
It is.
Yeah, I know.
You're obviously
that connective tissue to my liver
about all this as all the information is coming out. So it's going to be so exciting for you as well.
I did want to mention on his website, it's myofascialrelease.com, and that's spelled MYOFASCIAL release.com. He has several articles which are just amazing with all the latest information. So just if you go to his website and click on articles, you'll really learn a lot.
Be blown away by
yeah. And then also too, there's a fascia congress which has just been developed, and they met in Harvard University last year in Boston. This year it's in Amsterdam. So if you go to fasciacongress.org, you'll learn about
even
more about it. Yeah.
Well, I suggest going to check her out. I can tell you it changes your life a little bit. You feel a heck of a lot better walking around a little straighter. That's for sure. That's for sure.
And just may I ask, and of course we can edit this if it's something you don't want to tell, but is it price-wise, is it similar to when you go to massage? Is it more expensive because it's so specialized?
Sometimes it's a little more expensive. I try to keep my rates down, but for instance, like if you go to the Myofascial Release Treatment Center that John Barnes is at, even if you don't get him and you get one of his therapists, it's about $280 for a 50-minute session.
Holy moly!
So I try and keep it down. I charge $85 for an hour. So it's a little more than some of the massages around here, but
it's much more specialized. You're getting so much more out of it. I wanted to ask so people can have an idea. Anyway, so cool. I'm excited. I'm gonna try it.
I highly recommend it. Do you have a website?
I do. It is it's home, home.earthlink.net. And then there's a backslash. Is it /? And then one of the squiggly lines, Caring Touch Therapy. So it's a
we'll put it up on
the screen. We'll write it down so we get it right. Janet, you rock. You always rock. And I'll see you at Pilates when I get back to the U.S. as well.
Thanks, Janet. Great to see you always.
Thanks
Appreciate
for having me.
Guys, we're going to take a quick break. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors. One of them would be Coastal Community Bank. Another would be the Santa Rosa Golf and Beach Club, Sunshine Shuttle.
And Limousine Service.
Thank you.
Enzo's Italian Restaurant, Henderson Park Inn. And Radio 38.
And Massage Envy at Pier Park. All right, guys, we'll be right back.
Hello.
Where are you?
I told you not to call me at work.
You're at work.
It's Saturday. We've been waiting for you since sunrise. We got all these reports and... He's not coming! Oh, come on! It's Saturday. Real good, Steve. Real good. We were biting this morning.
We were biting this morning.
A reminder from the Bad Blue Light, premium beer imported daily from Canada, where good times, great friends, and greedy fish are waiting. Come on up.
Hey, what are you doing?
Just, housekeeping.
Really? Well, we've been bounding playfully through the woods since 6 a.m.
Dustin.
We get the phones up at 5. Mine sent it. Oh, you see the irony here?
I'm not even buying this. I'm sorry.
Hey, you got that right.
A reminder from the Bad Blue Light, premium beer imported daily from Canada, where good friends, good times, and the great outdoors are waiting. Come on up.
Now you're going to be on.
No, we're not. No.
Listen, it's up in Northern.
Okay, no,
that's fine. All right. Hi, Red Vizard here's reporting for 38 Television, 38television.com. I'm in Key West, Florida. I'm with some incredibly beautiful people. How you doing?
I'm great.
Tell me your name.
Jennifer.
And your name?
Ernie.
Okay, so we understand that there's a celebrity in the house. Have you seen him?
Yes, I have.
I think it's him.
It is.
All right, let's go interview him. Dun, da, da, na, 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 na. Okay, so here we are. We're with Jim Cantore. Say hi.
Hello.
Say hi.
Hello, nice to see you. I'm on my personal time.
Personal time.
Are in here filming me. I'm having a fun time with my friends.
Listen, we're just doing this for fun. We have a little tiny television show up in North Florida. All you want to do is say hi to you.
Hi, nice to see you guys.
Anyway, we want to thank you for your time. Thank you very much for giving it to us. And can you tell us what the weather's going to be?
80 and partly cloudy. Partly sunny also tomorrow.
Partly cloudy, 80. With a slight breeze and partly sunny.
10 knots. And yeah, that's what's going to happen tomorrow.
Thank you so much for your time. You are our weather god. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Attention, if you owe $5,000 or more in credit card debt, Debt Help experts can help reduce and eventually eliminate your debt. Whether you're current or behind in your payments or have good or bad credit, there are many options to help you. You owe it to yourself to get informed. By calling Debt Help experts now, you will learn how to slash your credit card debt using proven programs and debt relief strategies the credit card companies don't want you to know about. That's right, you can be debt-free, and it all starts by calling now for a free, no-obligation consultation. Listen to what some actual debt settlement customers are saying.
Debt settlement has given us hope in getting out of debt and our lives back on track to financial freedom.
I can honestly say that debt settlement saved our financial life.
Best of all, Debt Help Experts was selected by Goldline Research as one of 2009's top 10 leading credit and debt professionals. To get the respect and results you deserve, call Debt Help Experts today.
Call us today at 1-888-558-1892. Take the first step to a stress-free life by calling us now at 1-888-558-1892.